touching taxi driver story. A wealthy woman found herself stranded on the road after her car broke down. She waved her hand to passing cars, but none stopped for her. Time passed, and the drizzle turned into rain, and she began to fear the approaching darkness. Suddenly, an old car driven by a young man pulled over. She hesitated for a moment, unsure whether to accept the ride. She feared being taken advantage of, believing that everyone would recognize her wealth and privilege. However, she decided to accept and got into the car. During the journey, she asked the young man for his name and occupation. He appeared to be poor and in need, and he told her his name was Adam and that he worked as a taxi driver. This reassured her somewhat, and she chastised herself for her unwarranted suspicions, noticing how polite the young man was and how he didn't pay much attention to her wealth. When they reached the city, she resolved to pay him whatever fare he asked for. But when she asked for the bill, he refused any payment, saying her fare was to do good to others. With that, the driver left, leaving the woman astonished. Continuing on her way, she stopped at a coffee shop and ordered a cup of coffee from the worker. When the worker brought the coffee, the wealthy woman noticed the worker's pale face and swollen belly. Concerned, she asked why she looked tired. The worker explained that she was about to give birth, but still had to work to provide for her baby's needs. Touched by the worker's plight, the wealthy woman went to the cashier to settle her bill. However, when the worker returned, she couldn't find the woman. Instead, she found a small note under the table that read, "I've left the remainder of the bill as a gift for you." Overjoyed, the worker flipped over the note to find another message. "And I've left something under the table as a gift for your baby." Overwhelmed with happiness, the woman rushed home to tell her husband the good news, forgetting about her worries. When she entered the house, she embraced her husband and exclaimed, "Adam, rejoice! Allah has eased our burden." Adam, the taxi driver who had refused payment and urged the woman to do good, had unexpectedly turned out to be their benefactor. Good deeds will surely come back to you. Do good, and remember, is the reward for good anything but good?